Spartacus the slave who defied Rome. History is often written by kings and emperors, but sometimes one man rises with nothing but his courage and forces the world to remember his name. That man was Spartacus, born around 111 BC in the rugged lands of Thrace. Spartacus was no ordinary man. He grew up among fierce warriors where strength, discipline, and survival were a way of life. Little is known about his early years, but history suggests he once served as a soldier before fate took a cruel turn. Captured by the Romans and sold into slavery, Spartacus was stripped of his freedom and forced into one of the most brutal professions imaginable, a gladiator. At the gladiator school in Capua, every day was a battle for survival. Men were trained not to live but to entertain the crowds by dying in the arena. But Spartacus refused to accept that destiny. In 73 BC, he and around 70 fellow gladiators made a daring escape. Armed with little more than kitchen knives and whatever weapons they could seize, they fought their way to freedom. It was an act that would ignite one of the greatest slave revolts in history. The escaped gladiators sought refuge on the slopes of Mount Vesuvius, Rome, dismissed them as a minor threat, believing the rebellion would be crushed within days. Rome was wrong. As news of Spartacus spread, thousands of slaves, farmers, and oppressed people abandoned their masters and joined his cause. What began with a handful of fugitives soon became an army numbering tens of thousands. Spartacus proved to be far more than a gladiator. He was a gifted commander. Using speed, surprise, and his deep understanding of Roman tactics, he repeatedly defeated armies sent against him. Roman generals underestimated him again and again and paid the price. His victories inspired hope among people who had never believed freedom was possible. Many of his followers fought not for riches but for the chance to live as free men. Even experienced Roman commanders struggled to predict his next move. His leadership turned ordinary slaves into a determined fighting force. The name Spartacus soon became a symbol of courage across Italy. Each victory embarrassed the mighty republic. Each battle weakened Rome's pride. For nearly 2 years, Spartacus and his followers remained undefeated, defeating forces that should have destroyed them. His rebellion became more than a fight for survival. It became a symbol of freedom. Historians still debate Spartacus' ultimate goal. Some believe he wanted to lead his people across the Alps and escape Italy forever. Others argue he dreamed of striking directly at Rome itself. Whatever his intentions, one thing is certain. He challenged the greatest military power of his age and survived far longer than anyone believed possible. Eventually, Rome realized the rebellion could no longer be ignored. The Senate gave command to the wealthy and ambitious general Marcus Licinius Crassus. Unlike those before him, Crassus understood that Spartacus was a dangerous enemy. He imposed strict discipline on his soldiers and built massive fortifications to trap the rebel army. The final confrontation came in 71 BC. Facing overwhelming Roman forces, Spartacus did not flee. Ancient sources claim that before the battle he killed his own horse, declaring that if he won, he would have many horses to choose from, but if he lost, he would have no need for one. Then he marched toward the Roman lines. He fought with extraordinary determination, reportedly trying to reach Crassus himself in the heart of the battle. Surrounded by Roman soldiers, Spartacus continued fighting until he fell. His body was never conclusively identified. After the rebellion was crushed, thousands of captured slaves were crucified. Along the Appian Way is a brutal warning to anyone who dared challenge Rome again. Rome had won the war, but it could not erase the legend. Spartacus became far more than a rebel or a gladiator. He became a timeless symbol of resistance against oppression, inspiring books, films, and generations of people who refused to surrender their freedom. More than 2,000 years later, his story still echoes through history, not because he conquered an empire, but because he dared to stand against one